Additionally, you can enter a Felcourt Royal. Yeah, trust NPCs. Wherever I turned, there's darkness, as far as I can perceive. The only source of light here is ourselves. The opposite was true in the first. It seemed, yeah. Shadow's remnants. Varshan wears a look of quiet determination. Let's turn this off. It's probably not voiced. The warding scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Ajdaya were she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know that you have come. Alas, this vessel I am not capable of calling across vast distances. For that, I require my true form, and yeah, his true form is not getting in here. And even if it were possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether. 'Tis liable to draw more void sent to us. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Might alert everyone that we're here. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well. Let us hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. Okay, sounds good to me. I'm gonna question the locals like usual, except these locals are a bit different than the normal locals we are questioning. Okay, so where are we? Okay, just gotta talk to everyone. If you good, I can mount up. This one does not but stare. Feral Void Sandal. That sounds good. Grrr. Grrr? Grrr. The creature snarls and glares at you. It's unlikely you will learn anything from it. Well, I could have told you that. What about you, Varshan? Any luck yet? Some seem willing enough to converse. Whether they have the ability to do so is another matter. No, that doesn't surprise me either. Watchful voice sent. What enticing ether you have. Give me some. Give me some. No. Oh, if only I were stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine. I'll find someone else to eat. Ugh. Well, able to communicate, this one seems to think only of feeding. Better to take your inquiries elsewhere. Yeah, probably a good idea. How about you, Y'shtola? Any luck? Like the prevailing tongue in Novront, the language of this world bears a resemblance to our own. It may be assumed that they share a common ancestor. I mean, everyone came from the Etheres in the source, so it kind of makes sense. But languages change pretty quickly. Or they can change pretty quickly. The mistress's eyes are beatlicious, sublime. To bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she's gone. Never again I will feel her gaze. No, mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now? Creature mutters endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance. I didn't think so. This one might be able to help us. I serve. I obey. Please don't eat me. Dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. Huh? We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. You've learned all you can from this void scent. If you look in the dungeon, you may be able to find the clever one it mentioned. Okay. Sounds good to me. I guess we gotta head down to the dungeon. Let's see, gotta head down the steps, yeah. Oh, there's a destination right here. Waiting, 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 waiting. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung void scent tend to have lower intelligence, 'twould seem. A pity, I don't remember how they said this. Scarm Igolani is dead. He was a talkative, at least. What of you? Apparently there's someone in the dungeon. Let's go check on him. A clever void scent in the dungeon. That would be the area in which we emerged. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this void scent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. By the way, I'm pretty sure I know who this clever void scent is. To the dungeon, then. At least I know their name. Nope, let's head back down, all the way to the bottom. Or is it gonna be, or are they gonna teleport us all the way there? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run all the way back through. Nice padding, Square Enix. Right? I can't just, like, teleport. Okay, well, apparently I could probably teleport out to, like, teleport out, but I think it would end up being about the same length. Let's talk to this guy. I can't survive without someone to give me ether. But where, oh where will I find a new master? How are you talking? Let's not question it. I bet there's gonna be like Kinemon and his lower half in one piece. Troyan Doorkeeper. Prey we caught are weakened in the dungeon before being served up to the mistress. Tenderizing, she called it, and that's the way she used to like it. Okay. She's not gonna be eating any more, that's for sure. Troyan Guard Dog. Woof. Grrr. Don't dogs say borf? Oh well, also, just noticed there's like a throne out here. Okay. Kakir 4? Okay, yeah, you know, I probably could have just teleported out and then flown from the Great Walk, but whatever. You know, then I get to talk to all these NPCs. Troyan Manservant. Though there's only the one dungeon here, we call it the fourth. The mistress's orders. What the mistress is gone, and her orders with her. Rats can infest this castle for all I care. Oh, no, what's this? Troyan Jailer. Looks like a dark angel. No one comes and goes from this dungeon without permission. For you, though, I'll make an exception. Go on, go. Sure. Let's check out this warped dungeon. Oh, let's talk to the warden first. We got some NPCs to talk to. Food for the mistress's consumption is kept in these cells. With the mistress devoured, we're free to help ourselves. Not this one, please. But the clever one is strong. Another warden went in to devour the clever one, but he hasn't come back out. Oh, that sounds good and bad. Especially if we're gonna have to go meet this person. I mislike the feel of this. Stay on your guard. There appears to be someone within. Yeah, there's someone there. Sure looks like it. Could this be the clever void scent? Oh, let's go check it out. It looks like a Reaper. Is this like Xenos' voice scent? Oh right, we saw this voice scent at the end of 6.1, I think. You. You are. Oh, the friend, right. The friend. That's one way to refer to me, if this is Xenos' void scent. Yeah. You're the void scent bound to Xenos. Didn't you fade away when Xenos fell?
Xenos? The disgraced prince you yourself laid low?
Yeah, at the edge of the universe.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
Faced him is not quite...
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
This does not seem like a good idea. Oh, my candy piece. I mean, my crystal.
Is that Hydaelyn's crystal?
Oh, is it gonna... cure the darkness? Look, I guess cure is probably the wrong word. Ah, there it is. I know that NPC. Or that model.
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar is interesting.
As in the void-sent servants of Reapers.
I haven't done that quest line yet. I will at some point.
In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art.
Oh, right.
And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
I wonder if this would change if you'd done the Reaper quest line.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then?
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
yeah.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Kinda? Strictly speaking, I'm Brilliant Mason. Whatever Xenos may have said, I wasn't his friend. Not to you, at least. Not yet. Yeah, I wasn't his friend.
So, you're not a friend?
I mean, not quite.
Then... what is it? What is a friend?
So we're just gonna follow them? What a lovely sound. Xenos' avatar, eh? What are the odds? We still know little about her, but for now, I'm glad we found someone who can do more than moan for ether. That's true. I assume the dungeon was reserved for those intended for the mistress's consumption. Just fortunate that we came here when we did. Fateful, even. When I served Xenos, my mind was shrouded in haze. But one thing was always clear, his obsession with the friend. What the word means, I do not know exactly. I know only that it referred to you, and that yours was an important existence. As such as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from other Voidsent, at least those we've met, and the change we witnessed, I suspect is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us, about herself and about her world. Let's see, let's just grab... I'll just grab Gil, it doesn't matter. I also need to extract this materia because it's annoying me. Okay, let's just continue. While the language of this world is similar to us, it is her covenant with Xenos that should ensure we can understand one another. The magic for summoning Voidsent also facilitates communication, you see. Without this component, a mage would struggle to make his mind known to his servant. Where everything begins, the dark-robed Voidsent regards you questioningly. So, I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it that you're after? We were looking for a Voidsent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world. We know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon. Voidsent do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the Void. That makes sense. Pray forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Voidsent crave one thing alone. Ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need for my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. If we're to talk about the void, let us do so outside. Come with me. Okay, let's head on outside. Well, let's actually mount up. Yep, gotta head up top here. Their one rule is no different from that of many in our own world, like the Lalas in Ul'dah. It's those like Alphanode who are a rare breed. We cannot allow Y'shtola to bear the burden alone. When next the opportunity arises, I will offer my own ether. You needn't worry for me. My life force is a small price to pay for her knowledge, and I will recover it quickly enough once we've returned home. Yeah, that's not foreshadowing or anything.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void.
Oh, wrong way.
There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
The what?
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void-sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin-eaters, darkness begat void-sent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction.
Clearly.
And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void-sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void-sent, but only in part.
Interesting.
The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I've neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me Voidsent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
Then call me what you will. I care not.
Oh, but 0.
How about 0?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. 0, then.
Here's to a fruitful partnership. I think it's a nice name.
Partnership? Are you saying you wish to strike a bargain?
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ashdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us.
Now, what's the ominous cloud above us there? Ah, yes, the peeping Tom.
Did you say something?
No?
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void scent, perhaps.
Looks like the same thing that was watching us before. No one else seems to be nearby. Perhaps it was just a trick of the wind. If not is out of the ordinary, I should like to hear more from Zero. I can't imagine there are many part void scent like her who remember the world as it was. We may have subdued the void scent here, but I doubt they'll remain that way. Remain vigilant. Beginning. A curious notion in a world where all has come to an end. I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You shall have it as soon as we've arrived. Really feels like they're trying to pad a bit with this one. It's like, okay, let's move over to the small zone that we've built. So I've been going for a bit now. Need to stretch my legs. Are there more portraits around here? It looks like there's some of the same repeating ones. Are there? No? No, we can't see some of the people there. And no, it doesn't look like they're repeated. Looks like some of them were purposely struck through the face. Wonder if that'll be relevant later. Okay, yeah, this is the throne room. Nope, looks like we're gonna have a fun instance. But let's talk to everyone else first. I feel eyes on us. Stay alert. All appears unchanged here. I will see to the payment, and then we may ask Zero what she knows about Ashdaya. Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play. Nice, nice, nice. I hope you got your popcorn. In addition, you're required to participate in battle. Yeah. Let's get started, where everything begins.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
I'm just gonna jump out and try and take it.
You're mine!
Wait, didn't we kill this thing?
That I should miss my mark.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist.
Can't go back to the ethereal
Of
sea.
course. In the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
Interesting.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
Uh-oh.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
Huh? He's summoning warriors from beyond the rift?
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
And Zero hasn't even moved. Oh yeah, she doesn't care.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
Well, are you gonna pay?
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
Of course you would.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much
Yeah, they're playing the music
richer
again.
and tastier.
It's a Final Fantasy battle music from one of the games. I think. Again, I need to go and look it up later. Oh, let's kill some people, like usual.
Every soul in this domain serves you now. Come,
Oops, messed up that rotation like crazy.
The castle answers his call. We'd do well to break up this feast quickly.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
Let's see these guests on their way. Nice.
behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
Oh, time to kill him again, I guess.
He hastens their regeneration.
We are deathless! You cannot defeat that which cannot die.
You sure about that?
Struggle and slaughter all.
Kind of sounds like a Amon Hermes in a way, but
This bodes ill.
not quite.
Our foe has too great an advantage.
We need to drag him out of this damnable beast. Quickly, stand together!
Jeez, these things have like no HP.
There's no end in sight.
So are we actually supposed to do something, or is it just gonna eventually
A
do something?
retreat may be in order.
Okay. Yep, time to run away. Why can't we just run up to him and kill him?
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
That's gonna cost you.
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing.
The crystal.
Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
Okay. What about the body?
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
So why couldn't we do this? Oh, okay, never mind. It was just one of the ads.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
This is what they spent the patch's budget on.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
Didn't we beat him before? Why did we
What
need...
is this? What have you done?
We literally killed this guy at the end of the dungeon. Why do we need to do
Now
it?
that I think on
Why-
it, you owe me a debt as well.
Whatever.
You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to kill something again.
However incurred. A debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn void scent into crystal.
What is this power? You assemble before
Curse the
my
noise. That's gonna sound lovely, isn't it?
Attend to the minions first.
I figured that. Maybe if you'd let me attack them.
Be gone.
Oh, okay. Blighted or buffed?
That's far enough.
Let's stand outside of the circle.
Got you.
trickery will not save.
Reinforcements!
This will hurt.
Need to get over here.
Impressive.
That's playing the Endwalker motif, I think. Bladed sweep. That's gonna be knockback again. Oh no, it's like there's that again. Same. It's kind of the same attacks we had in the dungeon fight.
Useless! Enough! Enough!
If you're not dead, then it's not enough. Oh, Zero's gonna get behind me. Yeah.
We cannot win without Zero. We must help her.
There we go.
Another debt to repay.
I must deal with you first. I'll kill you all myself.
Cursed Echo. Oh yeah, just a raid wide.
Finally getting serious, huh? Very well. Let us return the favor.
Rotten Rampage.
This place will be your grave!
No, I think it'll be yours. Also, why would we just say your grave if people can't die here?
Magic! We must stop him now!
Everyone, to me!
Oh, Bertrand's gonna protect this.
Give it everything you've got!
Well, we took him down again. And Zero's gonna crystallize him.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again!
No, you're not.
Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria. But how? How can you have this power?
Memoria?
Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom.
Oh, there's Golbez. We've heard that name before, haven't we?
Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
Up, migraine time. Hey, was that Mormo? In the Black Mage quests? Or Thaumaturge quests?
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you four hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the promised gift? In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
Oh. There's Ashdaya.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my four arch-fiends.
Wonder if we've seen all four of those models before. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that the Mormo's model from the
As they
Thaumaturge
are
quests.
now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
I'm trying to remember if we actually had gotten Golbez's name dropped before, or if I heard it from somewhere else.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains. But it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
Interesting.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Sure did.
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
Alright, let's talk to everyone and wrap this up. If Golbez has Ashdaya at his mercy, then we must find him. Hopefully Zero has knowledge that will aid us in our search. We vanquished one of Golbez's archfiends, but 3 remain. As troublesome as this one, I expect. There is nothing like the aether of a living mortal. I haven't felt so satisfied since my return. In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say.